First, the headlines. Senapati-bound passenger bus stopped near Gungipai in Kangpopi. Naga passengers board local vehicles for Senapati. Army holds Imphal Churachandpur bus at Kangvai. Bus returns empty to Imphal. And another youth missing from December 4 𝐶𝐿𝐻 incident reunited with family. Hello 𝐿𝐻𝐸𝐸, this is Northeast Window and you're watching English News with me, JESSY THIYAM. Now the news in detail. As announced by the government of Manipur, the Imphal to Senapati passenger bus service has been flagged off from today. Senapati-bound passenger bus was flagged from North AOC along with security escort around 10 this morning. Some passengers boarded the bus. According to a report received by Northeast Window News, a large mob of cookies stopped the bus and restricted the passage beyond the barricade at the gate which read "Welcome to Kangpopi" at Gungipai village bordering Imphal East and Kangpopi districts. While the passengers of the bus, who were all Nagas, have safely boarded other local vehicles for Senapati district. Large number of people of Kangpopi district gathered on the streets as the news of flagging off the bus from Imphal spread like wildfire. Meanwhile, Kangpopi Bazaar has been closed and people have gathered to launch protest, the report said. On the other hand, a bus which was flagged off from Imphal to Churachandpur could not proceed beyond Kangvai as army halted the bus by parking their Casper blocking the road. The Churachandpur bus could not even reach Bishnupur district's Torbung Bangla Waikurok. The bus reportedly returned to Imphal empty without any passenger from the footbridge of Phogakchau Ikai. Despite the strict security arrangement, the bus could not pass beyond Kangvai. A companion of the 13 Meitei volunteers who were mercilessly tortured and brutally killed by Kuki militants at Leithau village in Tengnopal district on December 4, who with a stroke of luck escaped the terrifying incident and went missing since, has been handed over to the family members by Assam Rifles through Palel police station. The youth who escaped from the Kuki militants has been identified as Laishram Rajesh, 26, son of Nageshwar of Hirokpatu, Kaithal Mamang. The 3 Assam Rifles and the 26 Sector Assam Rifles Palel handed over youth to Tengnopal police. He was then handed over to his family after Tengnopal police brought him to Palel police station. Roshan is in an extremely weak condition, hardly able to walk with his feet all bruised and soaked. A source said that Rajesh and 8 others who narrowly escaped death decided to cross the Burma border. However, Rajesh stayed while the 8 others proceeded towards Burma. Rajesh also lost his mobile phone as he escaped from the Kukis. Arnold of Kakching, who also escaped from the Kuki militants, the source said. After the other 8 Meitei volunteers left for Burma, Rajesh lived on the edibles they brought along on December 5 and 6 in the forest. Later, for the next 10 days, he had nothing but water. As he sneaked through the forest, he reached Yangopopi village inhabited by Maring community on December 19 and met some people of Maring tribe there. The people of village carried Rajesh on their back and handed him over to the Assam Rifles. He stayed at the army camp till December 21. The Assam Rifles personnel handed to the police authorities yesterday, the source said. A team of youth Indian Red Cross Society Manipur State Branch left Imphal for Punjab today to take part in the National Youth Exchange Program 2023 to be hosted by Indian Red Cross Society Punjab State Branch in Punjab's Moga from 24 to 28 December. Chairman of IRCS Manipur State Branch Narendra Ningombam, Vice Chairman Dr. Laishram Manglem, Secretary Athokpam Nabachandra, Treasurer Nauroibam Premjit led the youth artists. The team representing Manipur will present Pena, Meitei Isai, Matam Isai, Meitei Jagoy, Pena, Thangta performances and take part in recitation, paper reading, etc. during the youth exchange program. Now let's take a short break. We'll be back with more news.
To touch the pinnacles of success for your children, get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, 𝐂𝐤𝐯 School, Excellence in Education.
Diabetes ko loy na hinglibasing tha magi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wangbusu tha magi manungda hantaba ngamle. Khong ha manungay tebasu numit mga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama de chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oy bangamle. BP wangbasu tha magi manungda normal oy bangamle. Fatty liver oy basu tha magi manungda fagathan bangamle. Pumnamak natural oy ba hidak makalna laing jabani. Hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathaw su tararoy. Hena ko paparol gidamak ngasi maklangsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayang Pali Road opposite Karkinos Jennings Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Matam sana luhong bahay basa adongi punsita mangjariba manglana du mangphauna na bahot na ba amadi imung manungi pandam adu phangna na bahot na bada achauba mateng oigadoribani aduna matam sana luhong biu luhong bagi damak wabi ganu mateng pangjage mateng pangjana bagi damak leizare boisa kokye decoration khetri bengun mayai lekai Imphal East apamba maungi borgi kokye yachari ahomba mamalda dress waibi ba amadi leibagi kutong sa punamak phangbigani lengsin biro boicha kokye decoration khetri bengun mayai lekai Imphal East asida sunatana luhong khongdum bagi makeup photography amadi videography camera ahomba mamalda stage decoration singba punamak ahomba mamalda phangbigani lengsin biro boicha kokye decoration khetri bengun mayai lekai phone number 9362323252 amadi 9863842557 Boisa Kokye Decoration Khetri Bengun Mayai Lekai Imphal East.
Welcome back. Governor of Manipur 𝐂𝐤𝐸𝐸 met with Chief Minister N. Biren and Chief Secretary Dr. Vinod Joshi at Raj Bhavan yesterday and discussed a wide range of issues pertaining to restoration of peace and normalcy, resettlement of displaced people at their own places, distribution of compensation to families who have lost their houses and properties, etc. During the meeting, the governor inquired about the progress of final assessment of the damages due to violence being conducted by the government so that the interim relief amount can be distributed immediately. Request made by the Committee on Protection of Meitei Victim More for giving immediate relief to those who have lost their houses, shops and properties was also discussed, and the governor asked the Chief Minister to take up steps for extending relief to them. Demands met by the political parties of Manipur to meet the Prime Minister to solve the problems of the state. JDU's demand for providing immediate relief to the artist community and laborers and subsidized airfare for people of Manipur were also discussed during the meeting. Forum for Restoration of Peace appeal to stop illegal extortion by armed organizations from vehicles, goods and shops was discussed. Recovery of weapons, sealing of Indo-Myanmar border, initiation of dialogue process, free movement in the national highways were also reportedly discussed at the meeting. The meeting discussed the representation submitted by the Joint Administrative Council of State Government Employees Associations urging for timely disbursement of salaries and pensions. Appointment of a director and filling up the vacant post of Secretary for Rajya Sainik Board, Manipur, 𝐿𝐸 Tea India Private Limited, Manipur's proposal for large-scale tea plantation in the state as an alternative to poppy plantation was discussed at the meeting. Director General Assam Rifles Lieutenant General P.C. Nair's proposal for naming the Singhat-Baihang Road in the name of late Colonel Viplai Tripathi, who was killed in an ambush by militants in 2021. Exemption of income tax to those who want to donate to Governor's Relief Fund and awarding security personnel who have contributed distinguished service on war on drugs, issues of autonomous district councils and the request made by All Manipur Working Journalists Union was also discussed during the meeting. The Chief Minister assured the Governor that the government will take up steps for translation of points discussed during the meeting into action and directed the Chief Secretary to take up all necessary steps to implement the proposals made in the discussion. He appreciated the Governor for her efforts and assured that government will consider the proposal made by 𝐋𝐢𝐯 India Private Limited Manipur for a large-scale tea plantation as an alternative to poppy cultivation in the state. A civic action program was conducted by 86th Battalion CRPF for the villagers of Tupul 2 village in None district in the area of responsibility of 86th Battalion CRPF under the aegis of Skrill Akhilesh Prasad Singh, IG Manipur and Nagaland Sector CRPF, and under the supervision or initiation of Shri Muhammad Yusuf, Commandant 86th Battalion CRPF today. Second in command, 86th Battalion, W. Nandini Devi. Other officers of 86th Battalion CRPF, Chairman and Secretary of Tupul 2 village, among other, attended the program. During the civic action program, water storage tanks were distributed to the needy villagers as the villagers of Tupul 2 had requested Commandant 86th Battalion CRPF to provide water storage tanks as they have been facing acute shortage of water during the hot and dry season. Second in command of the battalion, W. Nandini Devi, who graced the program as a chief guest while addressing the gathering, expressed her gratitude to the villagers and stated that distribution of water tanks was done with an objective to help and develop the village and help the people living in Tupul 2 village, and also to create an atmosphere of goodwill and positive relationship with the people in the village.
The village of Tupul can now happily store rainwater and the groundwater from the hills for their daily use as well as for contingency use.
The Chairman and Secretary of Tupul 2 village and public applauded the initiative of 86th Battalion CRPF and extended their heartfelt gratitude with the hope that many more similar events could continue in the future. Chief Minister of Mizoram, Lalduhoma, graced the function of the 69th Batch Recruit Constable and the 4th Batch Head Constable Operator passing out parade held at Police Training School, Tengswal, as the chief guest yesterday. Minister of State F. Rodingliana and Minister of State B. Lachangzova were the guests of honor at the event. On the occasion, the Chief Minister informed the newly graduated constables about how the government of Mizoram is trying hard to stop an illegal movement of dry areca nut, drugs, and other smuggling items within the state, and to safeguard the community from any other illicit trafficking. He also informed the policemen that they are the main force to execute these tasks and that the safety of the people depends heavily on the efficiency of the police forces. In this connection, he urged them to give their best effort, discipline, and dedication. He also advised them to take care of their health and shared his deep concern about the high incidence rate of death among the policemen while in service. Before we end, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Senapati-bound passenger bus stopped near Gamgipai in Kangpopi. Naga passengers board local vehicles for Senapati. Army holds Imphal Churachandpur bus at Kangvai. Bus returns empty to Imphal. And another youth missing from December 4 Leithao incident reunited with family. And that is all we have for now, but for more news updates, keep watching Northeast Window News.